Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys our nighttime routine when I'm home alone without my husband. The first thing I do after making dinner is start collecting all of our plates, and then I'll get started on washing them. Like I said before, I do like to hand wash my dishes. I occasionally put dishes in the dishwasher, but that's about like once a week, and so I'm just going to wash them and then place them in the dishwasher just to dry while I'm finishing up other things. After my dishes are all clean, I clean up my sink just because it's super important to have a clean sink. You don't want any smells to be left behind from your food that went into maybe like the waste disposal. And also it's really nice to have a clean sink. Your sink does end up smelling if you don't clean it. So I typically just put some baking soda, or if I have Comet, I'll use Comet. I love the feeling of waking up in the morning and coming to my sink and knowing that there's no dishes in there. Changing out the trash bag is the last thing I do, because I'll take all the trash from the sink, all the trash from the counters, and I put it in the trash bag. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I use Glad trash bags with like the Febreze scent, and I think they're like in a fresh linen scent, and I absolutely love these bags. They really do such a great job at masking the smell of garbage. So about a year ago, I made a huge mistake in buying paper towelettes, and I thought I was just buying regular Bounty, but I accidentally bought Bounty with, I believe it was Dawn soap. So it's just a towelette that already has soap, and all you have to do is put some water to activate the soap. And I've been using them just because I felt so bad throwing them in the trash. But what I'm just doing is I wet the towel. I'm cleaning all the sticky residue that stays on the island throughout the day, because I use it all the time. I'm using it for lunch, snacks, and prepping dinner. So I guess they've come in good use. I honestly don't think I would buy this product again, but if you're a person that does use a lot of soap and to put on your paper towels, it's really good. Next up is the Method Daily Granite Cleaner. I bought this because it looked cute, which is really bad. No, I needed a granite cleaner, and this one said it clean and polish and it didn't leave a residue behind, which when I was starting to spray, it was leaving a very thick residue behind, and I was so upset. So I pulled out the bottle and I read it, and it says buff, polish, clean plus shine, and the instructions say to spray on a soft cloth and wipe in a circular motion and buff dry. So once I did that, I saw a completely different look to my granite top. It was really shiny, and it also smells really good. The scent that I think this one only comes in is the apple orchid, but it smells good, and it's very shiny, and it's non-toxic, which is great. If you guys have been following my other cleaning videos, you know that I love the Method wood cleaner in an almond scent, and I can't really do smells that much, but you'll notice that I do like scents as far as like fresh linen and very like earthy organic scents, but I love this wood cleaner because it cuts the grease and cleans up grime like so quickly, and it leaves like a nice shine, not too shiny, but it's like a light shine that I really enjoy. And you can use this on tables and counters and even walls and shelves. You just have to make sure that it is a sealed wood, because that's when it performs its best. After the kitchen is all clean, I move on to picking out the kids' PJs and getting everything that I'm going to need from the bathroom into their room, as far as like their brush and their lotion, and having just all their PJs and stuff ready for them. As soon as I start the bath, my kids will start to undress to get ready to get in the bath, and I just make sure that the water is at a good temperature for both of them. My daughter can't do water too warm because she does have eczema and it flares up with warm water. Her skin gets really dry, but just a good temperature for both of them. Growing up, I remember using the Mr. Bubbles, but for my daughter, since she has dry and sensitive skin, I did buy this Bubble Bath Shea and Lemon Balm Lemon Lavender, and it's for kids with sensitive to very dry skin, and it smells so good, and the amount of bubbles you get is actually really good. So the shampoo I'm using is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Provence Lavender Baby Nighttime Soothing Shampoo in Bath Milk. It's a little bit thicker, but I do like this shampoo because the Manuka Honey helps to rehydrate the skin, and I do honestly believe that the lavender oil that is in this and the lavender smell does help to promote like nighttime feels, even though their bath soap already has that lavender smell. I'm using like the shampoo just to not like confuse the scents. So after the shower, I bring them to the room and I just finish drying up all the little wet spots on their body, making sure that there is no water left behind on their body, and I can get started with the moisturizing of their skin. Moisturizing is so important, especially because my kids do, well, my daughter does have dry skin, and then with my son, he gets really itchy if he doesn't moisturize, so it's like super important to get some lotion on them. And his hair is so easy to brush because he doesn't have long tangly hair. However, my daughter is really hard to brush. I use this Ultimate Shine. It's a Shea Moisture, or I think it's actually Cantu, and I'll list the product down below. And I use that with the wet brush, and I love this brush. It is amazing at detangling hair without, you know, creating breakage, and also like it's kind of less painful than any other brush. My daughter just hates when anyone touches her hair, period. as far as brushing goes, so that is the struggle that I face every day. I think this is the kids' favorite part of the night, which is drinking their bottle or their glass of milk before we go brush your teeth. This was such a good teeth brushing experience because my son fights so much when it comes to brushing his teeth. He honestly hates when I brush his teeth. He wants to do it by himself, and he easily gags, so he's always like, "You make me throw up," so he gets really mad. So I'm actually really surprised that he let me brush his teeth. And he's always like, "You're always going into my gums," and I tell him it's so important to go in a spiral motion, but you know, kids are little and they don't understand the importance of brushing their teeth yet. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that Dad usually blow dries her hair, no heat of course, just to make sure she doesn't go to sleep with wet hair. But Daddy was not here, so then Mommy had to do it, and she lets me blow dry her hair. She doesn't really care for it, but her hair is so long, and she's about to be 2 next week. I can't believe it. Finally getting my son into bed. His mattress is on the floor because he's not comfortable with this room completely and he likes to be closer to the ground. So I told him I'd leave it on the floor so that he can, you know, sleep comfortably. We do not do bedtime stories just because my son does ask a million questions and changes the story ending like a million times. So basically I'm just negotiating with him about what we're gonna eat in the morning if he sleeps throughout the night. And then my daughter, I put her to sleep with me when I go to sleep. And once my daughter is asleep, I catch up on paperwork or any show that I have time to watch, and that is it.